Rangers fans could be hit with fines for parking near Ibrox Stadium on match days. That's after plans to mark 177 roads as no-go zones for parked vehicles were put forward. If approved, restrictions on parking will be enforced from 3 hours before kick-off to 1 hour after the final whistle. Glasgow City Council bosses are keen to get supporters using public transport in a bid to alleviate travel congestion by next season. Govan SNP councillor Stephen Dornan revealed he's been campaigning for the restrictions for 5 years. He said, "We are hoping that this will be in place for the new season starting. The benefit of this scheme is that it will restrict people from using cars and on occasions blocking driveways. There is also a green element to this in that it might encourage fans, who would normally travel by car, to use public transport. I've not had anyone phoning me in opposition to this." Ibrox and Cessnock Community Council are also backing the plans, which they say will let residents park outside their own homes again on match days. Under the proposals, an event day parking zone will be enforced alongside permanent restrictions on agreed emergency routes. The event day parking zones will be open only to residents, who will be able to apply for permits. Those areas will center around Govan Road, Craigie Hall Place, Cornwall Street and the M77. Areas around Moss Park Boulevard, Crossley Street, Ardneil Street and Harmony Row will also be affected. Parking permits will also be needed for areas around Paisley Road West during Rangers games. Glasgow City Council has not committed to helping improve public transport to Ibrox on match days. The local authority claims reducing the volume of traffic would make it easier for buses to provide more efficient service. In its report into the proposals, the council said that the plans were designed to prevent supporters parking taking the easy option, and parking in the areas surrounding the stadium. A Glasgow City Council spokeswoman said, "We are well aware of the impact commuter parking is having on local residents during event days at Ibrox. These parking control proposals are to support events taking place at Ibrox and alleviate parking difficulties faced by local residents and businesses during event times. We have been engaging with local stakeholders and we are now seeking the views of the wider public. Despite those worries about extra cars, there will not be event day parking restrictions when thousands of music fans head to Bella Houston Park for Glasgow summer sessions in August." Last year, Rangers fans group Club 1872 put the parking plans to its members, with 94.5% voting to oppose the proposals. In a letter to the Council's Land and Environmental Services, the organization said, "Many of our members have questioned whether the parking restrictions will simply push the problems they aim to resolve further afield. Displacement of the issues reported by local residents may affect residents outside the exclusion zone." Club 1872 also raised questions about how disabled fans would access the stadium. If approved, those fans would be allowed to park in the permit zone if they display their blue badge. Similar plans are also being put forward for areas around Parkhead, with Celtic having stated previously that they had serious concerns. Rangers were contacted for comment.